Hello, good people, and welcome to Wafu TV. If this is your first time watching us, this is a platform where we make mathematics simple for your understanding. Work and Philanthropy Foundation has initiated a project to assist underprivileged learners in local communities. This is a gesture to provide cash and educational materials so that it can improve their performance. We know you can be part of this humanitarian gesture, and this is our appeal for you to support us so that we can together help these children. In today's lesson, we are going to talk about irregular shapes. Irregular shapes can be divided into regular shapes and the area calculated. So by the end of today's lesson, you should be able to divide an irregular shape into regular shapes and find the total surface area of this shape. Without any waste of time, we're going to go straight into solving some examples so that you can better understand what to do as far as irregular shapes are concerned. In our first example, if you have a shape as such and you're asked to calculate the total surface area, this shape is irregular, and for us to be able to find the total surface area here, we need to make this shape regular. And to do this, we can either use vertical dotted lines or horizontal dotted lines. Depending on which one will give you the least number of regular shapes, it will be easier for you to find the total surface area. So in this case, we can use vertical dotted lines, and we'll name this A and this B. Area of shape A. Shape A here is a rectangle, so it has a length and a width. Our length here is 10 and the width is 3 centimeters. So this will give 30 centimeters square. Area of B. We have to find both sides, the shorter and the longer side, so that we'll know if it is a rectangle or is a square. In this case, the longer side is not 8. 8 is all this length, but we want to find the length from here to here. All along is 8, but from here to this place, we use this opposite side, and we find out that this is 3. So if this is 3, we subtract from 8, we're going to have this as 5 centimeters. So it has a length and a width as well. And if we substitute this, it will be 5 times the width, which is 4. This will be equal to 20 centimeters square. Therefore, total area will be equal to 30 plus 20, which will give us 50 centimeters square. So that is it for the first shape. Let's move on to the second example. It reads, an artist designed an artistic letter I. Calculate the total surface area of this design as shown below. Here is the letter, and the dimensions are given as follows. From here right over there is 15 millimeters. This is 4, this is 5, this is 4, and this is also 5. So as we said, the first thing to do is to identify if you're going to divide this irregular shape with vertical dotted lines or horizontal dotted line. If we go with horizontal dotted lines, it's going to give us less shapes. So we'll connect this and call this A, this B, and this C. As far as the dimensions are concerned, we're going to use the opposite side to find the missing side of the shapes. So let's start with area A. Area of A is equal to length times width, and the length here is 15 while the width is 4, and 15 times 4 is 60 millimeters square. Let's go to B. Area of B is equal to, we have one side 4 and this side is missing. How do we find this side? All across is 15, and from here to here is 5, while from here to here is 5. So we're going to subtract this 10 from 15, which is going to give us 5 here. If this is 5 and this is 4, it means it is equally a rectangle. It will be a length and a width. The length, as we've said, is 5 and the width is 4. 5 times 4 will give us 20 millimeters square. We go to C. Area of C. C is identical to A, so it will be a length times width. The length, which is 15, times the other side. We use this, which is 4, and 15 times 4 will give us 60 millimeters square. We've calculated the area of these 3 separate regular shapes. Now to find the total will be total surface area will be equal to 60 plus 20 plus 60. And if you add this, it's going to give you 140 millimeters square. As far as this is concerned, this is what you are supposed to do to find the total surface area of this shape. Let's move on to the last example for the day, which is example 3. Here we have our third example, and it says find the area of this shape beside. And this is the shape. It looks like an artistic T. And if we want to calculate the area of this, we have to first of all divide with horizontal or vertical dotted lines. If we use vertical dotted lines, it's going to give us 3 shapes. But if we use horizontal dotted lines, it's going to give us just 2 shapes. So it is better to have fewer shapes than many. So we're going to use horizontal, and we'll name this A and this B. Area of A is, A here is a rectangle, as we can see, length times width, and the length is 12 decimeters times the width, which is 2 decimeters, and the answer here will be 24 decimeters square. Area of B is equal to a length times a width. The length in this case is 8 decimeters times the width here. We have to calculate the width. If from here to here is 12, and from here to here is 4, and this is 4, then we subtract 4 plus 4 from 12. That is 8 from 12, which is going to give us 4 here. So our width, or the shorter side, is going to be 4. 8 times 4 will give us a total of 32 decimeters square. Therefore, total surface area will be equal to this area, 24, plus this area, 32, which is equal to 56 decimeters square. And this is how simple it can be. This is all we had for you today, and we believed you've learned something. Follow the link in the description to view the full project of what I talked about at the beginning of the lesson, and to be able to follow up with all our lessons. Subscribe to our channel and click the notification bell so that each time we post a video you will be notified. Until next time, where we shall continue with area of irregular shapes, it is goodbye from us.